Welcome back to Elton's retirement journey. Thanks for dropping by, and I hope everybody got a little something from my medical exam checkup. It came out pretty good. It is a really, really big deal to get all the major exams done. Like I was mentioned, I had a video, um, several videos down about my um, using my doctor as part of my retirement plan, getting all those major checkups done, the colonoscopy, having them look down in your stomach, and the nuclear stress test, because you don't want them springing that on you. They sprung one on me in 2023, and I spent the whole year paying off that bill. But because I had hit my out of pocket maximum, that bill came back at 2 grand. That was out of pocket max. Everything else was covered at 100%. So I went and got a hearing exam, and there were some tones that I couldn't hear, and I got myself some hearing aids. I use them at the office, and I use them typically when I work the sporting event, so I can hear everybody good, and it picks up a lot. And if I put them on, I'm going to wear them. Try and keep them on until I get home because I actually lost one and went kind of crazy looking for. I didn't even use the search feature right. I thought it fell in a chair inside a movie theater, but it was out in the parking lot. But anyway, yeah, I'm happy I got those hearing aids because I don't have to worry about it now. It's covered. But anyway, in this session, I want to talk to you about um, why you need a will. Once you start accumulating some wealth, you've got a home, and in your home, you've got valuables, collectibles, and things like that. I like fine jewelry and exotic jewelry, which I buy pieces when I travel in different countries. I like to collect the gems, and I get different colors because they match up with some of the clothes I wear. And I also have there is a number of business suits, really nice suits that I've collected over a period of time that I would like some of my nephews to have, as well as the rings. I've got them all photographed and got the names, which nephews are going to get which rings. And then I have an executor, and then I have a backup executor. I decided to get this when my cousin had passed. He's my age, and he succumbed to the COVID. Um, he had respiratory issues, and he was laying down. He never woke up, and they found him dead on the couch. So I hate to say this gory story, but it spooked me, and so I went ahead and I went onto the Fidelity website, and I went through. There's a estate and trust in there, link in there, and it takes you to an attorney in your area. And I went to that attorney. It cost $600. And what I did was I wrote up some specific instructions on what I wanted to do with this condo. Now, if you've been listening to the videos, I'm originally from Detroit, and there are a number of younger people in the family, and nieces and nephews. And got to tell you, this down here in the South in Atlanta is way better than being in Detroit because half the city is either unemployed or on welfare or on disability. That's how it was when I was there. There's been some improvements, but it's still a tough place to grow up, and there's just better opportunities down here. So I wanted this home, which will be paid off in 5 years, and the state has enough money to pay off the mortgage, to make this as a home that can be kept in the family for the young ones. This condominium is a 2 bedroom full bath roommate style. So you come in, it's like a little hotel lobby, and then you've got the gourmet kitchen, a little dinette, and then the wings are bedrooms with full baths in there, like the whole tub and the sink and everything. They're nice sized bathrooms. So it's perfect for a couple coming down here who want to go to school at some of these universities or work um, at some of the companies down here. So costs will be low. So I wanted the condominium to stay in the family. So I had to have that written up in my will, as well as the car. I have a Honda Civic 2012 is paid for. Just leave it here with the property. And the person managing the estate, you could just pay and then keep it, come down here and hang out. And then when one of the younger family members, want to relocate, they get their degrees and come down here, or they finish their training, they want to come to Atlanta, then they can do it. Just leave Detroit or the other places they are at. That's what I want. So I had a will done up, and there was a document that stated that. Um, so the way it works is with your investment accounts, the 401ks. You heard me mention Fidelity. Well, there's Charles Schwab, there's E Trade, and there's a 401k, and then there's about three bank accounts, and they've all got some kind of money in it. The investment accounts I picked, each brother and sister in the family has children. This is the first level of the nephews and nieces. They all get a percentage. So I have that all set up. So once I'm gone, they will get a percentage of the investments. And the way it works is whatever is on file when they get the death certificate, that's where the money goes. So you have to stay up to date on this. And hopefully the young people who are watching this, be nice to your elderly family. Don't be going in there acting like a jerk. And because they'll take you out of it. They'll go in as soon as you act up with them or chew them out, they can go right in online and take you right out of there. You don't get nothing. So that's to the young people. So once you have that done in each one of your investments, in my case, I divided them up between the different nephews. This nephews over here get these out of this account. Nephews over here will get this out of the E Trade account. Um, the trustees will get half. My sister will get half of that. So 25, 25. And then the other 50 is divided between the nieces and nephews. That's how I have it set up right now. So I can change that at any time. It cost me $600 to go through that, and they interview you and they ask some weird questions, like this brother of yours. Does he have anything that he might want to get from you? No, he's got his own stuff. However, there could be somebody in the family that may want to just come down here with a U-Haul and just take stuff out like it's a thrift store. So that person's name's in the will. You can bet that. But anyway, that is when you want to get one done. It only costs $600. The first step is just go into your brokerage accounts, your IRAs, and anything you have, bank accounts. If you set it up to go to the estate, then your trustee will take care of that. They'll get that money. And then the rest of it comes out of the investment accounts. It goes to whoever, whatever percentages you have in there. That's the easy part. But the real property, the items in your home, jewelry, and all that kind of stuff, that needs to be spelled out for your trustee or the executor of your will or your estate would take care of getting that stuff off. And I did mine's up very, very detailed. I photographed all the keys, all the jewelry. I've got the combinations to the dumpster, which needs to be updated. Um, the location of my mailbox, the Goodwill, and also have where the recycling company here in where I live at here in Georgia. So it's all spelled very, very detailed. And the keys are all sent out. Now there's some updating that needs to be done because the will as it is doesn't include the new 401k. The 401k is no longer ministered by principal, it's with somebody else now. So I got to get that stuff updated. But this is something that you might want to think about doing. The will itself, now I got this from the information from one of those seminars that I went to, which I talk about further down in one of my third or fourth videos that I made, the seminar invites. There was an attorney, and he said that when my time comes, my stuff will be listed out there so anybody can come and make a claim. It'll be in the papers. And, people who go in there and frivolously do these lawsuits up to get stuff and all that kind of stuff, it's a scam type. Maybe they'll show up. Um, but to keep it out of the courts, you need to get a different type of trust. Now, that costs a little bit more money. Now, down the road, I may go in and get that done. The priority now will be when I have nothing better to do is to update the will with the new bank accounts and stuff like that, and any other instructions I want to have in there or whatever I've added. Um, I don't want the property just to be sold to to pocket the money. I want it to be kept around. Real estate is very valuable in areas that have better job opportunities. It's real good for some of the young people because it's just gonna cost them a ton of money to come down here and live. I moved down here in 2005. My first apartment was $500, and I never went higher than 640 total from 2006 until 2014. And I did a month to month where I paid 736. And then I bought this condo when I turned 52 through the NACA program, first time home buyers. There's a video on that as well that you might want to check out if you're looking to buy a home, or even if you got a home. If you haven't owned a home within 5 years, you consider a new home buyer. They got a whole program that help you get in. I have no PMI and very low mortgage. But anyway, that's just another video that I'm trying to promote to get some numbers up. But anyway, it's worth looking at. Um, but anyway, that's how I want to have this set up and go. And I just thought I'd bring that out as a subject matter. So think about getting your will together. Um, it's best for you to think about how you want to do it first. Do the investment accounts first, get those set up with the beneficiaries, and then step your way back through your house on where you want things to go, who you want to have what. Because normally people will come in and they'll just pack up with a truck, they'll take stuff out of your place, and the people you want to get stuff won't get it. So you have to have someone that's willing to take over and do that. Okay, so this is Elton's retirement journey, and I hope that you find this video information worth something as I am learning all this stuff as I plan for my retirement. I got that will a couple years ago, and I'm happy I can go call the attorney anytime and talk with them and update it and everything. So that's it on this one. Give me some likes, some comments, and think about subscribing. I got a lot more good material coming out. Thank you.